Hello, welcome to another part of my basement featuring some lovely wallpaper, some really low ceilings, fluorescent lighting. Who knows where it'll show up next? Maybe my bathroom, my laundry room. I'm sure you can tell this house is a bit of a, I look like so strange right now. This house is a bit of a fixer-upper. So we are doing a workout that I'm calling cardio melt today. So it is a bodyweight section and then a 1 dumbbell section. I'll probably be using a 10 for the dumbbell section, something like medium weight-ish. But let's get you warm and then we'll get into it. We'll start with some jumping jacks, arms all the way up and all the way down. You can go ahead and jump it if you're good with high impact. I will do my nice low impact steps. 5 seconds, then we'll do some side lunges in 3, 2, 1. Stay nice and wide, then 1 knee at a time. Send those hips backwards. I like to pop up on the heel toe up to the ceiling, get that big stretch in the inner thighs. You go down as far as you're comfy. In 3, 2, 1. Let's do some kick toes. Kick, tap the opposite foot. Oh, hard to get that leg up there. Now that I'm well into my 8th month of pregnancy. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Curtsy lunge. Give me a little knee drive. Then switch to the other side. You can go ahead and tap the floor if you can get down there. Both knees are bending. Just kind of waking up the glutes and the hips, getting everything ready to work. We're gonna get sweaty today. In 3, 2, 1. Let's stay tall, do some hip openers. So open up that leg, bring it back, switch to the other side. Stepping over something invisible, and then just taking it back. Big step, knee gets up nice and high, so those hips get good and warm. In 3, 2, 1, give me some squats. Feet shoulder width apart, or a little bit wider. Sit back on your heels, drop that butt, chest stays nice and high. We're gonna squeeze in a few more, then we'll go into some butt kicks. In 3, 2, 1, butt kicks, heels to your butt. You can go ahead and jog it for high impact, or you can step it with me for low impact. Heels coming right up to the butt, stretching out those quads. We're gonna continue loosening up those quads with a stretch in 3, 2, 1. Grab your foot, oh, bad balance. 2 or 3 seconds, then switch. Little stretch, check in on that balance, keep it moving. Let's do some side bends and twists. Side bend each way, and twist each way, rotating the upper body. Oh, I'm already breathing heavy. Hopefully, I can get through this workout with you. I was really excited to work out today, and now here I am huffing and puffing. Arm circles, big circles back. Ooh, I got some little cracks going on in the shoulders. Couple more, and then give me some open and hugs, stretching out the chest and the back. Now, how are we gonna see me? Let's do some inchworms. So touch the toes, walk it forward to your plank, and then just walk it back in, stand it up, do it all again. And you can stay there for a plank, deep lunge, twisting, reach towards that front leg, then come back to your plank and over to the other side for the same thing. Big step forward, chin straight up and down. And then let's go into a downward dog. Just kind of walk those feet a couple times. Get those Achilles tendons, those calves ready. And then let's take 1 knee forward into pigeon, stretching up the glutes. You guys see me? I hope so. And then back to downward dog and over to the other side for the same thing. And then we'll just slide both knees back into cat to calf. So hands and knees, we're gonna arch the back, look at the ceiling, and then round the back, look at the legs. Nice and slow, just take some time. Trying to stretch out that back. In 3, 2, 1, child's pose to cobra. So you can sit right back, enjoy that stretch, and then pull through, drop the hips, drop the shoulders, look up at the ceiling, and we'll just keep going back and forth. Maybe 1 or 2 more times. From this one, we can push all the way back to a little crouch, 3 pulse hamstring stretch, 3 little pulses. Straighten the legs, stay as close to the floor as you can. Come back down, do it again. And then gently roll yourself up. All right, so we should be nice and warm, and we're gonna get even warmer. So we're starting with that body weight section. So we have, we are gonna go through this 3 times. First round is 30 seconds on, 20 seconds rest. Round 2, we drop the work and the rest, 20 on, 10 rest. And then round 3 is still 20 on, but no rest. We're just gonna power through as quick as we can. And then we toss all those moves aside, done with them, and we move on to our dumbbell work, okay? So all body weight to start. First move is gonna be a squat with an alternating knee drive. So it's gonna be low impact for everyone, but you can kind of like up the ante by kind of bouncing it and like increasing the speed. So it's just a squat, drive, but obviously, boom, you wanna go a little quicker, down and up, kind of make it a little more athletic, a little bouncy, not me today. We ready? In 3, 2, 1, let's go. So you can really push that pace if that works for you. And like as soon as you're down, you're up. As soon as you're up, you're down. And as we drive that knee, just watch that like this isn't happening. We're not leaning away. We're using our core to lift that knee up and find that second or split second of balance. 5 more seconds. In 3, 2, 1, and rest. Next up, we're gonna do a little side shuffle. So whatever you have space for, you're just gonna do like a little shuffle. You can tap the floor if you're comfy, or just stay tall, whatever works. Ready? 7 seconds. Just for my core, I'm gonna stay pretty tall today. I might do a little dip to my knee. 3, 2, 1. So get low, shuffle it, little tap, shuffle it back, little tap, side to side. If you have more space, you can do like a couple shuffles, whatever works for you in like your little zone. Now remember, this is our long one, okay? This is our 30-second interval. If you can get through these 30 seconds, you're gonna be smooth sailing for the next 2 rounds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Next up, squat jacks. So everybody is gonna start in the squat. We're gonna reach down, tap the floor if you can. High impact, jump the feet together, reach up to the ceiling, jump back out to that squat. Low impact, step it. 5 seconds. That heart is going. 3, 2, 1, squat, jump or step. If you can get to that floor, get to that floor. Bend those knees, drop that butt, but keep the chest high. Heels on the floor on that squat. 15 seconds down, 15 to go. You got this. Let's get sweaty. Come on. Big hustle, big push. 7 seconds. In 5, 3, 2, 1, rest. Next up, ski jumps. So little jumps. Woo, told you the ceiling was low. Side to side. Okay, arms go up as you jump, down as you land. Low impact, we step it. 5 seconds. Big breath. Yeah, that's gonna be an issue. Let's go. Especially when I'm using my weights. So if you can jump it, go ahead and jump. Low impact, little step. Either way, whether you're jumping or stepping, arms go up as you jump or step. They come down as you land. I'll show you from the side. It's just like a little bend. 7 seconds, getting those shoulders involved. In 3, 2, 1, rest. Next up, long jump forward, jog back. So you're gonna start like at the back of your mat. You're gonna take a big jump forward all the way to the top and then jog back to where you started from. Low impact, we're gonna take a big step forward, jog it back, then switch legs. 3, 2, 1. So it's like a big step or leap if you're stepping, and then jog it back. If you're jumping, jump from 2 feet, land on 2 feet. High impact, you can like run it back. Low impact, you want to make sure one foot stays on the floor at all times. Almost there. 10 seconds. Get your hustle and keep it the whole way through. 5, in 3, 2, 1, rest. Next, high knee foot tap. So if you're okay with high impact, you're going to jog it. One heel comes up, you tap, or ankle. Okay, that knee goes out to the side. So we get a lot of hip action, a lot of outer glute action, and low impact, we step it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. So jog. If you're comfy, little jump from foot to foot. Low impact, step it. Either way, draw that ankle up, that inside ankle. Try to tap it with that hand. If you can't connect, if you want to keep it a little lower, a little more like a soccer juggle step, that works too. 10 seconds. Let that knee go out. Make those hips work. Make those glutes work. 5 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, rest. Whew, we're taking it down to the floor. Hovering bear butt kicks. So hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. We're going to tuck the toes under, and you're going to pop up into a little tabletop and jog your feet, okay? I'm just going to come up into hovering bear and hold for like 10 seconds, then drop and come back. Ready? Let's go. So find a way up, kick those feet. Keep going, I'm going to explain. Knees are just like an inch or two off the floor. As you lift your feet, your hips are not rocking. You're maintaining that tabletop position more than halfway through it. Low impact, this is a low impact move. So you can do this move as well. But if you are progressed in your pregnancy, if you're in the 2nd or 3rd trimester or newly postpartum, take out the butt kick, the jog part of it. Just hold hovering bear until you feel like you don't quite have that core connection. Rest, then come back down. Crawling forward and back. This time, butt can go up to the front. We're gonna crawl whatever we have space for, forward and back, forward and back. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Come up into sort of like a downward dog position. Back and forth. Whatever you have space for. Feeling those shoulders, that back, getting sweaty. And you can really push that pace, especially if you have room. I have like a decent amount of room in this room, but the camera's pretty close to me. So if I go too far, you guys aren't gonna be able to see me. So I'm just doing little tiny steps and it works too. And rest. Whoa. Holy smokes, I'm getting sweaty. We're going into burpees next. We're gonna step or jump in and up and then do the same thing back. If you want to make this a little easier, if I had the option down here, I would use like a bench or a couch to elevate my upper body, to take a little of the strain away from my core. Ready? Let's go. So jump back, jump in, jump up for high impact, low impact, step back, step in, and stand. Keep going. I'm going to sit this one out for my core. Jump back, jump in, jump up, step back, step in, stand. If you are in your 2nd or 3rd trimester and burpees still feel okay stepping, then go for it. 7 seconds, 5 seconds, 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, I think we're getting close. Yes, last move in the round 1 of body weight, jumping jacks. Super simple, okay? We're just gonna jump, arms go all the way up, all the way down, low impact, we step it. We're quite familiar with this one. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's see you move. If you are doing low impact, alternate which leg taps out to the side. If you can jump it, go ahead and jump it. Both versions, hands tap overhead and come all the way back down to your side. Let's push that pace. We're already more than halfway through it. In 10 seconds, we get a whole minute of rest. We do these moves 2 more times, but they get shorter. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, you have 1 minute, sip of water, shake it out, catch your breath. Now you know what's coming. This time it's gonna be coming a little bit quicker because we only have 10 seconds of rest, but we also only have 20 seconds of work. So we're all the way back For that first move, if you remember, squat, knee drive. You still have tons of time. Enjoy it, relax, recover. If you are taking a drink, don't chug on me, because you know we're jumping around, we're running around. We're gonna feel that water in your belly this whole next round. We're more likely to get a nice big stitch if we've just chugged some water beforehand. 20 seconds to recover, and then 20 seconds of squat, alternating knee drive. Remember that transition time is super quick, guys, so stay with me on this round. 10 seconds, take a breath, find your squat stance. Here we go. In 5, 3, 2, 1, squat, drive it up, squat, drive it up. Now remember, you can push that pace, you can add a little bounce to it, you can make it as intense, as quick, as challenging as you want, as you need. 8 seconds, get those heels on the floor for that squat. Keep that body tall. We have 3, 2, 1, quick rest. Side shuffle, little shuffle, side to side. If you can tap the floor, awesome. Otherwise, tap the knee or stay tall. 3, 2, 1, little shuffle, little tap. I'm just doing one little shuffle, side to side, so I don't run into my weights or my ball, or I don't go off screen. If you have more space, if you want to cover some more distance, take that space. You take up that space. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Squat jacks next. So low impact, we're stepping. High impact, you're jumping. 3, 2, 1, tap the floor if you can. Jump or step, in and up, low impact. Let's go. Only 20 seconds, so we gotta make use of that time. Whew. How are all those squats feeling? That's a lot of squat moves in a row. 3, 2, 1, rest. Ski jumps coming up next. Little jump, side to side, arms go up as you jump, down as you land, low impact. We step it, we're both coming into a demi squat. Let's go. Whew. Side to side. Whether you're jumping or stepping, you should be pushing yourself. Every interval is taking all of your energy, all of your power, all of your strength. And then we use that little time to recover and go again. 3, 2, 1, rest. Next up, long jump forward, jog back, low impact. We do a great big step. We jog it back, we switch legs. Let's go. 2-foot jump. If you are doing high impact, low impact is what I'm doing here. Taking that big step. 10 seconds down, 10 to go. You're doing great. So close, 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. High knee foot taps next. We know the drill. Jogging, jumping from foot to foot. We're stepping it if you're doing low impact. 3, 2, 1. Come on. We're gonna start with that hustle. We're gonna keep that hustle for 20 seconds the whole way through. We did 30. We can do 20. We're already more than halfway there. In 7, in 5, in 3, 2, 1, rest. 10 seconds. Hovering bear butt kicks. Let's come down to the floor. In, oh, my mouth's moving. 2, 1, take it up. Little tap. You guys keep going. Just gonna slide this sucker back. There we go. Your modification is just coming into that hovering bear position, holding the core, and rest. Next up is our crawl forward and back. This time, we don't need to be in that tabletop position. We're more in a triangle downward dog style position. 3, 2, 1, find that position, crawl it forward, crawl it back. Now this gives you a little emphasis on those shoulders, on that back, that upper body. Get some work now. 7 seconds, you got it. Big hustle, cover some distance. 3, 2, 1, rest. Burpees are next, jumping or stepping back in and up. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, jump or step back, in and up. Let's go. If you're jumping, jump back, jump in, jump up. 10 seconds down, 10 left. If you're stepping, alternate which is your leading leg. So you're not always stepping forward with the dominant side. 3, 2, 1, rest. Jumping jacks next. Whew. 5 seconds, take a deep breath. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Jump it if you can, step it with me for low impact. You know what's coming. We get a big rest. Once we finish this interval in 12 seconds, we get a whole minute to chill out. So let's go hard for 7, 5, 3, 2, 1, rest. 1 minute to recover. Use that time wisely. Sip of water. Breathe. One more round with these body weight moves, okay? But this round is gonna fly because there's no rest. You rested for 20 seconds in the first round, 10 in the second round. We're prepared to take it down to 0. No rest, one move right into the next, okay? We got it. It's gonna be over fast, and then we're done with these moves. So if you were saving anything, you know this is your chance. Last round, get everything you can out of these moves. We still have 22 seconds to recover. Deep breaths. Take that heart rate down a little bit. Get that mind ready. In 10 seconds, squat, alternating knee drive. In 5, find that squat stance. 3, 2, 1, squat, drive a knee, squat, drive the other knee. Make it quick, make it bouncy. We're all low impact on this one. 10 seconds down, 10 to go. Next move is gonna be our side shuffle. Coming in 5, in 3, 2, 1. Little shuffle to the side, tap the floor or your knee, or stay tall if the tap doesn't feel good on your core. Side to side, keeping that gentle bend in those knees the whole time. That means we're holding on to that demi squat. 5 seconds, then squat jacks. 3, 2, 1, squat, step or jump it together. Back out to your squat, back up. How we doing? Feeling fresh, feeling good? We've got 7 seconds, then into our ski jumps. In 5, 3, 2, 1, little steps or jumps, side to side. You know the drill, those arms are going up as we step or jump, down as we land. 10 seconds down, 10 to go. Now just 7, next up is gonna be our long jump forward, jog back. 3, 2, 1, make it to the back of your mat. Big jump forward, take it back, do it again. I'm doing a low impact version where I'm doing a big step forward, jogging back, then doing a big step forward with the other side. 5 seconds, then high knee foot taps. 3, 2, 1, take that ankle up, let that knee go out. Hello to the hips and glutes. We are so close. 10 seconds, then we're on the floor, hovering bear butt kicks. In 5, 3, 2, 1, take it down. Hovering bear, little butt kicks, little jog. Or do the modification, just holding hovering bear while you've got that core control, lifting up from the pelvic floor into the spine, wrapping those obliques. Come back down if you need to, take a breath, come back up. In 3, 2, 1, crawl forward and back, butt up to the sky. Give that upper body a chance to work. 10 seconds down, 10 to go. In 7 seconds, into burpees. We're gonna jump or step in and up in 5, 3, 2, 1. Burpees, second last move for the body weight section. Let's get it done. 10 seconds down, 10 left. In 7 seconds, jumping jacks. In 3, 2, 1, jumping jacks. Holy sweat. 15 seconds, then we get to rest. Tap those hands all the way up overhead, all the way down. I don't care if you're jumping or stepping, but you better be moving. 5, 3, 2, 1, rest. Holy smokes. Wipe that sweat. We have 1 minute. You need 1 dumbbell. Good news is this one is a little bit shorter. I think in the first round you had like 8 moves. This one, I think you have like 5 moves, and a lot of them are more stationary, okay? So first move is gonna be windmills. You're gonna hold both sides of your dumbbell like this. We're gonna be nice, wide in our stance. We're gonna take it all the way over to one side, twisting that upper body with us, and then all the way back. Lots of shoulders, lots of back, lots of obliques. You still have 18 seconds. Use it. Same rep scheme. 30 on, 20 rest while we get to know the moves, then 20 on, 10 rest, then 20 on, no rest. 7 seconds, windmills. We ready for this? Grab your 1 dumbbell. I'm using a 10, something that feels like a medium weight for you. 3, 2, 1. All the way up, all the way over. Use that core. We know how it works. Lifting up from the pelvic floor into the spine, wrapping the obliques around. We are flexed. We are breathing. We're more than halfway through it. Using that upper body, but also using those abs. 7 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, rest. Next up, we're going to do alternating dumbbell snatch. We're going to set that dumbbell down. We're going to find a squat stance by it. We're going to lift it up as we stand. We're going to put it back down, switch hands, okay? So it's like a squat to overhead. If it's not comfy to get all the way to the floor, change hands at the knees. I'll show both. 3, 2, 1. Pick it up, put it down, switch hands. Pick it up, put it down, switch hands. If you're not comfy going to the floor, switch hands at the knees. It takes a little bit more upper body. When you go down, make sure the butt drops, the back stays flat, the chest stays high, okay? Don't cave over. 10 seconds. You know, rounding that back. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Next up, we're gonna hold the dumbbell overhead. I'll give you an alternative if that's not comfy for you. We're gonna find a squat. We're gonna go side to side in that squat. You're not gonna be in your lowest squat, but you're not in a demi squat either. You're down there, just like halfway. 3, 2, 1. So get low, step it side to side. If this is not comfy, if the shoulders are creeping up, if we're losing it, come to front rack. Okay, I'm gonna show you from the side. So we're in like not the lowest squat ever. If that feels comfy, by all means, but in this overhead position, we don't wanna put too much pressure on that low back. 7 seconds, 5 seconds, big steps. 3, 2, 1, rest. Alternating canoe rows next. We're gonna hold both sides of that dumbbell. Stagger the stance, 1 foot in front of the other, gentle bend of the knees. Push it back towards the front leg. So we get that oblique bend, switch it. So I'm going shoulders, back, shoulder height, back. 3, 2, 1. Stagger, we're going towards the front leg, So whatever leg is forward, that's the side we're taking the dumbbell to. So you get that nice oblique work. 15 seconds down, I'll show you from the side, 15 back. Little tap backs. In 7. In 3, 2, 1, rest. Next up, kettlebell swings. So if I had a taller ceiling, I would hold like this. I'd hold one end because then it swings more like an actual kettlebell. For the sake of my ceilings, I will hold like this, okay? But little dip, bend in the knees, hips go back. Push the hips forward, squeeze the glutes to get that dumbbell up overhead or shoulder height. Ready? Let's go. So the power is actually, the majority of it is coming from the legs. Pushing those hips forward, squeezing those glutes. Let that breath out as that dumbbell goes up. If it's not comfy to go overhead, or this is a new move for you, let's go shoulders or eyes. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Guess what? That was the last move in round 1. You did it. I told you this one's a shorter round with the weight. So we know all the moves. Now let's chop it down. 20 seconds on, 10 seconds rest. You still have 45 seconds to recover. These are so much more stationary, but yet I'm so much sweatier. In 35 seconds, we're back to our windmills. Nice wide stance, sweeping all the way over, all the way back. We still have 30 seconds. We're gonna use that time. We're gonna love that time. We're gonna wish we had triple that time. The good news is, wow, you are 24 minutes deep into this circuit. You've got a little more than 5 minutes to go, including rest, okay? We are close. Let's get to that stretch. We're gonna finish strong. 5 seconds, windmills, nice wide stance. Go with the dumbbell. 3, 2, 1. Sweep it all the way up, all the way over, all the way up, all the way back. How are we feeling? We should feel the shoulders. We should feel the upper back. We should feel the abs. 8 seconds. These ones are quicker, remember. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Quick rest. We're into our alternating dumbbell snatch next. We're gonna squat. We're gonna pick it up. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Squat. Pick it all the way up overhead. Let that dumbbell travel close to the body. Don't let it swing way far away from you. Remember, if you're struggling with that form, at the bottom of the move, then I want you to change hands at the knees instead of the floor. Don't compromise that form. Form first, speed second. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Overhead squat, side steps coming up next. You can always go front rack. 5 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Pick it up, squat it down. Big steps. Side to side, shoulders are down away from the ears, core is tight. We are protecting that back. Keep that bend in those knees. If you need to modify, take it to front rack. 7 seconds, 5 seconds, 3, 2, 1, rest. Alternating canoe rows coming up next, holding both sides. We're going towards the front leg. In 3, 2, 1, stagger those legs, big push, up to shoulder height. Over to the other side, tapping one foot back at a time, going towards the front leg. It's the biggest mistake I see in these, people going the wrong way. 7 seconds, 5 seconds, 3, 2, 1, rest. Kettlebell swings next, hold the end or both ends. In 5, 3, 2, 1, little hinge, big push, lots of power from those legs. Squeeze those glutes, push those hips forward. Let's get that weight all the way overhead, if that feels good for your body. If not, get it up to the shoulders or the eyes. 5 seconds, 3, 2, 1, rest. Ooh, 1 minute on the clock, 2 rounds down, 1 round to go. And this is our round with no rest. 1 move right into the next. Then we're stretching. I can't wait to stretch. 45 seconds, you got time, sip of water, stretch, roll those shoulders, whatever you need, catch your breath, take that heart rate down a little bit. So we're going hard on this next one. Last set, best set, save the best for last. You only have like 2 minutes left in your whole workout. So we're gonna give it our all for those 2 minutes. We're gonna feel so good when this is done. First up is our windmills. We're gonna be nice and wide, holding both sides of that dumbbell. We still have 14 seconds left at our rest. Now just 10 seconds, let's get set up. Here we go, windmills in 5, 3, 2, 1. Take it all the way up and over. All the way up and back. We're doing it, we're in it. 20-second intervals. We are halfway through this one. In 10 seconds, we're going right into alternating dumbbell snatch. In 5, in 3, 2, 1, squat, pick it up, put it down, switch hands. What are you doing? Changing hands at the bottom, at your knees, whatever feels good for your body. 8 seconds, then we're going into our overhead squat side steps. In 5, 3, 2, 1, hold it up, side to side. Your modification is that front rack position, and you can take this squat as low or as high as you need to. Your body, your workout, your rules. 7 seconds. Then alternating canoe rows in 5, 3, 2, 1. Stagger that stance, big push back. Shoulder height. Over to the other side. Little bend towards that weight so we can feel those obliques. 10 seconds. Next up, kettlebell swings. We only have 1 move left. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Hinge, push, power from the legs. 80% coming from that low body. 20% coming from that upper body. 10 seconds to go. You can go shoulders or eyes if you don't want to go overhead. 5, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Put that weight down. Let's stretch. Oh, you crushed it as always. Let's start with our shoulder. One arm across the body. Nice big hug. Shoulder stays down away from the ear. All those overhead side steps. All those snatches. All those kettlebell swings. Give it a good stretch. 3, 2, 1. Open it up. Hug on the other side. Big pull. We're going to stay here for 10 seconds. 2 deep breaths. Getting deeper and deeper into that stretch with each breath. 3, 2, 1. Grab the hands behind the back, get a little bit of height. Ooh, feel that nice little squeeze in between your shoulder blades. 3, 2, 1. Nice wide stance. Let's do a side bend. Hello to the obliques. They worked hard today. 5 seconds. Stay here. Get further, 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 further. And then take it all the way over to the opposite foot. Push the hips over, away from your body, away from your hand. Feel that stretch in your low back, in your legs, and then come to the center. Give those hamstrings a little stretch. Let any tension in your back go. Gentle bend in those knees. Roll it on up. Let's do the other side. So just the side bend to start. Chest stays facing forward. Feeling that stretch all along the obliques. And then take it all the way over to the opposite foot. Push the hips away from you. Get that stretch along your back, especially that low back and that hip that we just pushed over to the side. And then come to the center. Hamstrings and back. Give yourself a gentle bend. Slowly roll it on up. Let's do a quad stretch. You can hold on to something if you need some help with balance. Otherwise, just grab that foot, bring it up to your butt, find your quad stretch. So you may have to pull your leg back a little bit away from the supporting leg. You may have to play around. And then switch. Same thing on the other side. Grab that foot. You can hold on with one hand. You can hold on with 2 hands. You can leave the leg side by side. You can pull it back. This stretch is all about you, okay? You find a good spot for you. You hang out. 3, 2, 1. Let's go back to the first leg. Let's do your hip. If you're holding onto a wall, hold on with the stationary leg, the leg that's standing. If you're not holding, use that hand to pull that foot up. I'm pushing the knee away. I'm pulling the foot up. Big hip stretch. Switch sides. Same thing, bend the supporting leg, push the knee away, pull the foot up. Find that stretch in that hip of the crossed over leg. I'm losing it. 3, 2, 1. Let's do a calf stretch. So one leg forward, one leg back. And I want to lean into that front bent knee. And I want to reach through that back heel. I may have to go back even further to get that stretch. You can always lean into a wall as well. 3, 2, 1, switch it, front knee bent, back leg straight. Try to reach that heel all the way to the floor. You may feel one side being a little tighter than the other side. Stay there for another deep breath. 3, 2, 1, reach those arms all the way up. Take a deep breath. Let it go. We are done. Thank you so much for sweating with me in my crazy wallpapered basement. I will see you in the next one.